Hi, my name is Bethany Ketchem, and I'm a hydrologist for the U.S. Forest Service. Today, I'm going to tell you about my job and how I help to protect water in our nation's forests. So first, let me tell you a little bit what I did before I got this job. I graduated from high school and then went to college for 4 years. I got a degree in earth science. After that, I worked a few different outdoor jobs. I started my career with the Forest Service as a timber marker. So timber markers go out in the woods and they spray paint on trees, which is deciding which trees should be cut and which ones should stay to make sure the forest stays healthy and productive. After I worked as a timber marker for a couple months, I switched to this job. So right now, I work as a hydrologist, and hydrologists' work is all about water, which is like lakes and rivers and streams. I work in Pennsylvania, and right now I'm at a stream called Hunter Creek. We've done a few different projects on Hunter Creek, and I'm going to tell you about them right now. One of the types of projects that we do on streams is called large wood projects. This is an example of a large wood project. So I'm standing in the stream right now, and what we do is we cut trees that are near the stream, and we drop them into the water. Sometimes we just use chainsaws and throw them over into the water. Sometimes we use a chainsaw, but then we use another piece of equipment that's like a big long string, and we pull the trees into the water to go exactly where we want them to go. Putting wood in streams helps the streams in a lot of different ways. One way it does this is by putting plants and leaves and things like that in the stream. Creates a food source for bugs. Bugs like to eat, leaves and different things like that. And then when you have bugs in the water, then fish eat those bugs, and it goes all the way up the food chain. So by putting the trees in the water, there's more food for different animals. Another thing that putting trees in the water does is it creates pools in the stream. So instead of the stream just being straight and shallow, it will create pools and fish. And pools are very important for fish because fish need pools to be able to rest and relax and be able to eat and take a break rather than just swimming down a stream all day. So here you can see the stream. It's not very wide, and it's kind of shallow too. You can see my boot doesn't go in very far to the bottom of the stream. But then here we have a piece of wood that has been in the stream for quite a while. It looks pretty rotted, and so it's had time to be able to make a pool after it. So if we look after this tree, the stream gets much bigger. It's much, much deeper. Ooh. Goes all the way to the top of my boot when I put my foot in. And so this is the kind of habitat that we were trying to make so that the stream isn't all just one straight and narrow stream, but we want to be able to have different pools and deeper spots and curves and different things like that, because that's good for having different habitat for all kinds of different animals. Another kind of project that we do on our forest is culvert replacements. So this might be a little bit bigger culvert than you're used to seeing. Like when you're driving along the road and you see the culverts that put water underneath the road, they're normally like this big, right? Well, we try to replace those culverts on the forest with big culverts like this one, because if a culvert is too small, the water goes too fast and fish aren't able to swim up through those culverts. And it's important that fish are able to go through culverts because that way the streams are all connected and they can use all the habitat in the stream rather than getting stuck just beneath the culvert. So when we install a culvert like this, we want to make sure that it is as similar inside as it is outside before you go on the culvert. So we put lots of rock, big rocks and little rocks, all inside the culvert so that the stream stays almost exactly the same as it goes through it and comes out the other side. When we do this, not only fish, but then frogs and turtles and crayfish and all other kinds of animals are able to go up and down the pipe because there's rocks for them to crawl on, but then there's still water moving slow enough that fish are able to go through it. So let me see if I can take you inside and show you what it's like in there. Okay, so here we are at the edge of the culvert. I'm going to go up closer so you can see I'm walking in the stream, and we're about to go inside the culvert, and it'll get dark so it'll be hard to see. But you can see inside the culvert here, we still have lots of rocks and different things like that so that the stream keeps going and looks similar. And all the way over there, it comes out on the other side. Okay, so here we are on the downside of the culvert. We can see the stream is coming out. There's still lots of rocks, and the stream looks like it's quite similar to how it was on the top. There's no big drop or anything, it's just coming right out of the culvert. And we have all these big rocks up around here, as well as these big balls of roots. And those are, as you can see right here, the roots of a tree. So what we do is we put these big rocks and also root wads in near the stream so that it doesn't erode away the culvert. So basically we want to make sure that all of this stays intact and the water goes through, and the water doesn't rush through and push the bank aside or rush through and erode away the road up there. Because the road is important too. Just like the stream, the road serves its purpose and helps humans get from one place to another. It does lots of different things. And so it's important that we protect the stream and that we also protect the road. Of course, I don't do all this work by myself. I get to work with lots of other people from organizations other than my own. Being able to work well with others is an important part of my job. I get to do lots of fun things at my job, but I think my favorite part of all of it is the time that I get to spend outside. For me, nothing is better than getting to hike in the woods and wade in streams all day. I get to enjoy all the beauty of nature and get some good exercise while doing it. So, thank you for watching this video. I hope you were able to learn more about what it's like to be a hydrologist. Bye!